Welcome back to the podcast. This week, we are going to cover hacks for using live events to grow your audience. Live events, guys, can be the most powerful way to grow your perfect audience effectively and efficiently. I know because I use these very same techniques to help me grow a six-figure following. So listen in and learn how you can grow an audience using live events. Hey, my friend, it's Melanie Ferguson, your host of Creatives on Fire, the podcast where I hope to inspire you to create a profitable six-figure following online. So turn it up and listen in to amazing stories of success, along with behind-the-scenes secrets and valuable tips from, you guessed it, Creatives on Fire. All right. We have another Craftathon coming up right around the corner. If you are not familiar with the Craftathon, it is an amazing 48-hour adventure for your online business. So it is where we gather 54 expert crafters to present projects online to the public. This is hands down one of the fastest ways to grow your audience to a six-figure following. And you do not want to miss out on the next one. It is going to be Saturday and Sunday, June 5th through 6th, 2021. I encourage you to check out all things Craftathon at craftathonpresenter.com. And I'm excited to see what this does for your business. Join us on the inside. I'll see you there. Okay, let's dive right in to all of the hacks that we use to grow an audience using live events. So first and foremost, I will kind of put this out there. I'm a little bit biased because I have a live event that I host every single quarter called a Craftathon. So if you are interested in participating in any live event and you have not yet done so, feel free to check out all things Craftathon over on the blog. Now, let's talk about the event themselves. You need to make sure that the event that you're considering participating in has a good track record, meaning it's not a fly-by-night, oh, I just thought of this idea, I just threw some things together type of event. You want to make sure that it is a quality event that you're investing your time in. You want to make sure that it's professionally run as well. So make sure that you've checked out the reputation of the coordinator of the event, the people who are also participating in the event. Birds of a feather flock together. You want to make sure that you are in good company. And then you want to make sure that it is an event that is promoted well. So there's no use in participating in an event where only a handful of people are going to be watching it or seeing it or hearing it, as well as there's no use in participating in an event that is not going to be promoted very well to your perfect people. So you want to make sure that it is the audience that you're looking for. Once you have all of these things in place, we can dive into the actual hacks that you can use to grow your audience with live events. The first hack I like to call preparing. So you need to prepare for the event. This includes practicing your presentation. So don't pick something difficult. I see this mistake over and over and over with presenters. You want to choose something that's pretty simple. You could almost do it in your sleep. Maybe you've done this many, many times over the years. You want to make sure it's something familiar. So make it easy on yourself as far as what it is you're presenting, whether that's a speech or a project, and practice it. It's that simple. Just practice it. Sometimes you only have a certain amount of time to present in based on the event's requirements. So you will need to practice it to make sure that you are honoring the time frame you're given. Prepare for your event by setting up an opt-in. So what that means is choosing something that this audience would find irresistible that you could offer them during your presentation in return for their email address. So you need to be thinking about an opt-in. And then my last recommendation for preparing is to kind of figure out what you're known for. If you're not sure about what you're known for, ask around. Your friends, family, and followers will probably tell you right off the bat, oh, when I think of XYZ, I think of you. That is what you want to be preparing your presentation for. Your signature item, your signature event, your signature brand, something that brings everyone back to you. So prepare by making sure you know what you're known for, practice it, and set up something irresistible that they will be willing to give you their information in return for. Now that we're prepared, we want to promote. So once you have all the information, links, etc., for the event, you're going to want to email this to your list of email subscribers. And don't just send out one email. You want to send out multiple emails, getting them excited to come see you in the event. You want to bring as much of your own audience to the event as possible, so you have your own built-in cheerleaders. This can be a series of emails that you set up. It can be something that you make sure to send out as a reminder. Hey, I'm in this event tomorrow. Don't forget to come support me. Another great idea for promoting your event is writing a blog post. Write a blog post all about the event, how you have been hand selected to present in the event, and how excited you are to be a part of the event and where they can find the information about the event. This will be super powerful as we move on. You also want to make sure you're pinning that blog post. Pin that blog post throughout the time frame from the time you know you're going to be in the event until even after the event to get the most return for your investment. When you're promoting the event, I want you to also think about talking about it. Whenever you go live, whenever you share a story, whenever you're posting, talk about the event and your excitement and what it is you plan on showing or sharing in the event. Don't give it all away, but just give them enough to pique their interest and want to show up to your event. The last idea I have for you in promoting the event is donations. I've found that the people who get some of the biggest bang for their buck out of events are the ones who give. They give, give, give. They give of their time for the event, they promote, and they offer a donation. A lot of times, this will get you additional press or publicity from the event coordinators. Because your brand will be out there as one of the prizes, one of the things that's being donated. You can also use this donated prize as a plug for your personal brand. Continue to promote that throughout your page and your lives and all the opportunities you get to say, I'm so excited to be one of the donators of this event, or this is what we're donating. Isn't it exciting? You should participate. This is all a huge part of promotion. All right. So we have prepared, we have promoted. Now it is our time to shine. We are going to present. And there are definitely ways you can optimize presenting in a live event in order to best grow your audience. Start by introducing yourself. I tell you what, I have seen so many events online or in person where the presenter just never even introduced themselves. I don't know who they are. I don't know who their business is. They just get nervous, I think, and dive right into their presentation. Don't miss this valuable opportunity to make an amazing first impression that will last in the audience's mind. Introduce yourself. Have a 5-second elevator speech or slogan or whatever you want to call it that is your branded way to present yourself. Maybe you inspire, maybe you share things. You want to make sure that you have a great, succinct way to introduce yourself and tell a 5-second story about yourself that lasts in their mind. Then immediately into your presentation, you want to make sure that you mention a gift to your audience if they stay tuned to the end. So you want to hook them fast. You can hook them with humor, with stories, with gifts. And we want to make sure that they're prepared to be excited about getting your gift at the end of your presentation, which is going to be your opt-in. All right. Then I want you to remember to repeat your name throughout the presentation. This may seem a little awkward at first, but once you get comfortable doing it, it will become very natural, and that is part of practicing. So make sure you use your name and your brand's name throughout your presentation. I want you to mention other things you have to offer throughout your presentation without being slimy or salesy feeling. So you're going to have to practice this. I want you to mention if you have a free group or you have something that is at no cost to them that you think they might be interested in. Remind them how to reach you. So it's very important at the end of your presentation to be sure to mention again how they can reach you. Listen, you are watching me here on my page, or listen, you can also get more from me on this website. You want to give them another way to reach out to you. And then in the presentation with the opt-in, listen, I promised everyone if you stayed till the end, you would get a copy of my XYZ. Let me know below if that's something you're interested in, or you can find it at xyz.com and make it really easy for them to opt into this list. Okay. We have prepared, promoted, and presented. Whew. You may think you're completely done at this point, but I would beg to differ. There is one more ounce of juice left from your presentation that you can definitely capitalize on growing your audience with. This is my post-event plan. You want to download the video or audio that you shared for the event and repurpose it. I want you to go back and add that video or audio back to the blog post that you wrote when you were promoting the event, and then update it and reshare it with your followers. I want you to post, if it's a video, over on your YouTube channel. I want you to share it in your stories. You can literally take this video that you have made or this audio that you have made for the event and repurpose it in so many formats to get additional juice for the time that you spent. But here's the caveat. I want you to be sure to tag the event or the event coordinator in your posts. So tag them in your blog post, tag them on your YouTube description with hashtags, use it in your stories. This way you will get more social media juice to your content. That is how it works. You share a bigger page or a bigger event sponsor or event coordinator business with your content, and you will get more eyeballs on it. Everyone who's following that hashtag will see your content. So it's important to download and repurpose it in all the different ways, but don't forget to tag the event or the event coordinator in all of those posts. And then I want you to circle back to your email subscribers. Send them a follow-up email. Hey guys, I hope you were able to enjoy the presentation that I gave on XYZ during this event. In any case, if you missed it, here's a direct link to it again, or here's how you can get a copy of it, or reach out to me and let me know and I will get you in touch and you can get a pass. I know a lot of events have the passes for after the event is over, and maybe you're an affiliate. You could get a commission if they get a pass and they could come back and watch your event presentation over. Or if they missed any other part of the event and they'd like to get a copy of it, send them back to the event. If there's a link for you to get paid, do that as well. It's so important to follow up. The rule of thumb with marketing and getting a hold of people is they need to be touched about 5 to 7 times for them to actually take action on something. So if you have prepared correctly and then promoted correctly with all of the ways that I mentioned, the email, the blog post, talking about it, posting about it, donating about it, you should be prepared to get a great return on your investment. So those, my friends, are the hacks I personally use to grow my audience whenever I do a live event, whether that be guest on a guest on a podcast, guest on a blog post, guest on an event that is held on video. These things can be amazing. They can grow your audience faster and more effectively and efficiently than any other organic reach can. Listen, if you enjoyed these hacks and you want to download more tips and more notes on how to do this, go over to the blog post in the show notes of this podcast episode, and you will find them all there. I appreciate you. I look forward to sharing more things like this with you to help you grow your audience. And until next time, stay inspired. Thank you so much, my friend, for listening to the podcast. I'm blessed every single time you come back and listen to an episode. It's especially amazing when you share it with others on social media. So be sure to follow Creatives on Fire online. Listen, if you have not already done so, I want you to go ahead and download the 5 ideas I personally used to explode my online audience growth to a 6-figure following. You can find that at creativesonfirepodcast.com. I appreciate you, and until next time, stay inspired.